I think gaming NFTs are going to have another massive year in 2022, and Axie Infinity is still one of my favorites. Now with that in mind, some people don't even realize that we have 2 utility tokens now for Axie Infinity. So we're going to talk about Axie Infinity's current state as well as these 2 utilities. But before we get into this video, if you could throw a like in the video and subscribe to a YouTube channel, that'd be greatly appreciated. I've been playing Axie Infinity for a couple months now. I gotta say, it is a really fun game, and I'm excited to see what Season 20 has in store with all these new updates coming out. Now, one of my favorite things about Axie right now is the price wall being down. When I made the first video months ago, it was around $1,000, if not more, to buy 3 Axies to be able to get into the game and play, because you need 3 Axies in order to play. Well, now it's a whole different story. Now you can get 3 of them for around $93. And including gas fees on a bad day, you're looking about spending $200 versus $1,000. So if you're trying to get into Axie Infinity before, but it was too expensive, now is probably a really good time to take advantage of the discounts before these prices start to go up again. Because Axie themselves are going to be messing with the rarities of creatures to add more overall value, not only to the characters, but to the game itself. Another big thing that you can get on Axie Infinity that a lot of people forget about is the land. The cheapest land right now is going for $8,000, almost $9,000. And we've already had land sell for upwards of millions of dollars. So as you can imagine, this is only going to become more and more popular as the game adds more updates and so on and so forth. Now, my favorite thing about Axie is how active their dev team is from February 3rd. This is all of their news, and this list goes on and on and on of all the updates and things that are going on within the Axie Infinity community, within the game, within the updates in the game, all of that kind of stuff. This is exactly what you want to see. And this goes on and on and on and on with tons of information and content. So they are very active, and this is one of the more, if not the most popular gaming NFT there is right now. So it's awesome news. Now, if you don't know anything about the new update that's coming out, you're going to be able to fight in multi-layered and multi-level maps, like having a character up here and a character down here, for example. They're also going to be taking out the amount of smooth love potions. They're going to be reducing that number, which we'll be talking about in a little bit later. And the overall gameplay is going to be turned to be more engaging and fun and creative overall. Now, Axie Infinity as a whole, we do have the potential of dropping a little bit. We could potentially see price drop down to the $50 range if the market decided to pull down. If we continue to see this catalyst action, we could see price continue to move back up. It's really all dependent on what the market wants to give us. But the first thing I see when I'm looking at this is the VFI that's taking a little bit of a pull down at the moment, which would signal a bearish move and would give us enough room for a little bit of a pullback to find a nice support before we continue this move up to retest all-time highs, which the all-time highs for Axie are going to be around $164. So even from this current position, you're looking at a little bit shy of a 3x move just to retest all-time high. Now, none of this is financial advice. Trade at your own risk and do your own diligence when trading. These are all just recommendations based on what I see. And my favorite strategies, one of them being dollar cost averaging. And with this in mind, there's some other projects that we can look at that are utilities to Axie Infinity, like Ronin or the Ronin wallet. Now, this is the wallet that is tied in directly with Axie. This is the wallet that you would use to get into the marketplace and purchase things on the marketplace. Now, I know you're saying it's just a game wallet. It already has kind of a high market cap at 429 million. What's so important? What's so cool about Ronin? Well, the fact of the matter is the amount of transactions that are going through are insanely high. There's already 2 million Ronin wallets that are downloaded. 15% of all NFT transactions in 2021 happened on the Ronin wallet. That's 5 billion in deposited value. Katana, which is Ronin's DEX, is the number 2 DEX by weekly active users. And hilariously enough, in November, they processed 560% more total transactions than the entire Ethereum blockchain. And the sidechain is still processing more than up-and-coming networks such as Avalanche and Phantom, which is insane to think that this random Ronin wallet is processing more transactions than entire ecosystems. But that's what happens when you have a really solid NFT gaming project like Axie Infinity behind you. Now they're also going to be adding staking and validators and things like that to the Ronin, or Ron is what they call it. And more than likely, they're going to be opening the doors and adding other gaming NFTs to this. So you can imagine that this ecosystem and this project can continue to explode, especially considering they've already proven that they can handle the load and that they can scale. If you can already handle what Axie Infinity has been doing, and you're already beating out and holding 15% of all NFT transactions in 2021, that's insane. It's definitely a project I believe in long term. Now, the other one that we can talk about is Smooth Love Potion. Smooth Love Potion is the actual potion that you would use in order to breed your Axies. What's important about these Smooth Love Potions is that they are actually starting to become more rare. And with that in mind, that means that they are going to be burning more of them, and they're going to be minting less of them. So you're going to be earning less of these Smooth Love Potions when you're playing, and they're also going to be burning more, which is going to increase the value, which is going to increase the overall value of the Axies as well, because it's going to cost a lot more to breed your Axies, therefore increasing overall value. And then add on top of that the land and all the other things like the upgrades and Season 20 coming out. And I do think with the next push in 2022, with this next bull leg coming in, we could see a really, really nice push with Axie Infinity. And that would take Smooth Love Potion and Ron or Ronin Wallet with it. And this is going to wrap up our video on Axie and the utilities. If you didn't get a chance to before, please make sure to throw a like on this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, go check out our Discord group and our Premium Accelerator program. Hopefully you're having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on wherever you're watching this in the world. And we'll catch you on the next one.